It's Steven Regal and Ricky Steamboat. These two wrestlers are both quite technically sound. The Dragon, Ricky Steamboat, has had some of the all-time great matches with longtime rival, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, regarded as one of the greatest heavyweight champions. And for Ricky Steamboat himself having captured the world title a time or two, trying to extend the arm, but a mockery by Lord Steven Regal, seeing himself as if he's above Ricky Steamboat. I don't know how wise that is. It's that very classic vibe of Lord Steven Regal. He believes that he's above the Dragon, which I don't know how wise that is. He may have the size advantage over the Dragon, but he doesn't have the experience. And that's not to say he isn't technically sound in the ring and he's not an impeccable competitor, because that would be the furthest from the truth to deny the skills of Lord Steven Regal. But he could be very cocky and pompous at times and try to kick up at Steven Regal, and Regal realized where he was. It's just that simple. Regal, effortless, smooth. Steven Regal with claims of being an all-time great. You got to build your claim. You got to build credibility to your name. Sooner or later, Steven Regal's going to have to add a world title or two to add some extra credibility to all of his claims of being a great, of being the best. Can't be the best if you don't have the world title. And they're going to tie up collar and elbow. Snapmare. Lateral press. Oh, trying to push down and muscle down the Dragon into the mat. However, Ricky Steamboat bridging out to prevent his shoulder from being pushed down into the mat. The official watching it closely. Kips back up to his feet. Is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And just outplaying with finesse. Ricky Steamboat catches Lord Steven Regal off guard. Steven not pleased at what just happened, believing that he is royalty, that he is above all else. Maybe do some less talking and a lot more work. As he grabs the arm, the fingers. He may just pull a finger or two. This little piggy ain't certainly going to the market. That's one thing, and one thing for certain. Maybe lose a couple digits or so. Gotta hand it to the Dragon for not putting up with Lord Regal's nonsense. As Regal goes to the outside onto the floor. Regal gonna take his good old time getting back in the ring. Both men now back in the ring. Mocking Regal is Steamboat. And once more tie up into a headlock. Just so quick is the Dragon. Whether it's high pace or technical base, it's all in the skill set of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, an all-rounded professional wrestler. is why he has been to the top of the mountain, is why Ricky Steamboat can say that he's been the NWA World Champion. Steamboat gets sent into the ropes. Up and over. Sweeps under. And brushing off the arm, showing that I can be quick. I can be groovy. I can jive too. I'll play your little tricks. Lord Steven Regal not too happy. The elegant one hand behind the back of Regal, trying to show that he is a man of classic British style wrestling. Regal powering Steamboat into the corner. And multiple shots to the midsection of Steamboat, really trying to pick up the pace. Comes in with a massive uppercut and follows up with another European uppercut. And has a cravat locked in. It's going to put a lot of pressure on the neck of Ricky Steamboat. This is not where you want to be if you're the Dragon. Not a good spot to be in whatsoever. Your neck is just being twisted. All the pressure, the hand is pushing down on the back of the neck. The throat is experiencing pressure. There's a little bit of a twist in it. However, Steamboat trying to turn things around. Doing the best he can. However, Regal is not letting any of it happen. Another attempt by Steamboat to try and turn this thing around. It's hard to see who's got it. And here we go. Steamboat has a front headlock on Regal. This could be the opening and the turnaround that Steamboat's been needing. And Regal just powering Ricky Steamboat up and over the top onto the apron, and a cheap slap to the face. Now it becomes a shoving game between these two athletes. Saying to bring it. Ricky Steamboat wants it. And Regal bringing the fight. And so is Steamboat. Steamboat not holding back whatsoever. I wouldn't. I'd want to smack the cocky taste buds out of Regal's mouth. However, Regal just steps away from the drop kick attempt by Ricky Steamboat. That was a nasty fall for Steamboat. There was nothing there. And all the weight of Regal pushing down on the shoulder of Steamboat. And gets the arm up is Steamboat. Regal has the submission locked in, trying to put full pressure on the left arm of Ricky Steamboat. And again, the pressure's being applied. How do you roll out of this one if you're Ricky Steamboat? Oh! Manages to roll through, but right back into position. And now trying to shift the weight and think of a way to keep the pressure but not leave room for counter is Regal. Just dropping that arm down. Continuing the pressure onto the arm, the shoulder. Lord Steven Regal returns to the head of Ricky Steamboat. Continuing to keep the pressure on. He could pop the shoulder out of Steamboat, and that could be the worst case scenario in this situation with the amount of damage that Regal has been applying the pressure on throughout this match. Steamboat rolls through, and this close, but not quite. And a shot to the midsection, follows up with an uppercut. Steamboat fights back. Up and over, rolls through. And into the midsection. And walks over the back of Regal. And there comes the crossbody. That could be it. Oh, but this close, but not quite. Trying to roll through. Backslide. Can he get it? Oh, so close. But there's the bell. And we end this match after 10 minutes in a time limit draw. What a match between these two. Technical for technical. Well-rounded overall. Nonetheless, these two put the best out of each other, and they put it all on the line in the ring.